I finally spotted ripe raspberries in the garden. The contrast of the pinky red with the green leaves, it's just so pretty. So of course I had to run inside to see if my son wanted to help me pick them. Hi, I'm Sarah. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. It's nice to have you. This is my son. He's helping me pick the raspberries, and I'm gonna say this is a garden harvest, but like in quotes, because really we only had enough for like half a person. I think we picked 15 berries, and today I actually picked like 8. It's still exciting. Gardening does feel like a lot of work and not much yield. And I started my garden about 7 years ago, and I've been chipping away at my backyard, getting rid of grass, trying to only grow things that are beneficial to me or things that I like. I'm still learning, and I already have plans for the fall to get more produce. I grow a little bit of everything. It's very experimental, and I think I need to just focus on a few items that my family will actually eat. Like with the peas, I got like a quarter of a cup. I did see a gardener on Instagram use a thrifted candle with Citronella Incense in the garden while watering, and I found that it is working with bugs. I hung the kettle on a garden hook, and my husband said that it did help with the mosquitoes. I should probably get a kettle that's not as breakable though. We also went to Ollie's last week and found these solar lights for $7.99. There was 2 that came in the box. They're clip lights for gutters, but I thought these could work in our garden, and I wanted to show you the specs. So if you'd like to pause the video and read what these are, but I felt like it was a really good price for 2 solar lights. And let me show you how they look at night. Not too bad, huh? And they're a bright white light. All of my other lights are more of a yellow light, but I do feel like it really lit up the space. And I checked them again. I think I checked them again like at midnight during the weekend, and they were still pretty bright. But yeah, not too bad for $7.99. It's like $4 a light. And now for the ugliest Hoya in my Hoya collection, my Hoya Shepherdii. I purchased this on Etsy, and the plant arrived all scarred up and so ugly. And it was so bad that I never ordered from that seller again. I didn't realize that the scarring was mites. It's probably mites, and I've actually had a struggle ever since I purchased this plant, so I think that it's a ground zero for those issues that I had. But it's full of peduncles, but it's ugly. It's just knobby and gross, and it's given me one singular flower. I think I've had it for like 3 years, and I've restarted it once. The roots looked horrible. It didn't look good. And it was all like too dense, and look, it's just so knobby. And I do feel like this Hoya, it gave me peduncles pretty quickly, and I made a big mess. Like, it was just like so messy. I went through each little cutting because I had restarted the plant a while back, so it was just a bunch of cuttings, and I cut back all the roots, and they're just all knobby and ugly. And I went ahead and potted up like 6 cuttings in a pot, and I left them over the weekend just to see like how they looked. But yeah, you see, I really do like the leaves on the Shepherdii because they're like so long. They're like very canoe shaped. But this plant has just always been ugly, and I don't know if that's just like on brand for Shepherdiis, because I've never seen a pretty Shepherdii before. What do y'all think? Have you been fortunate enough to grow a nice Shepherdii? I would love to have some insight. But I only kept this cutting. It has 5 leaves. and I'm going to see what happens. I'll propagate it, and if I lose it, I lose it. But that is my ugliest plant in my collection. The cutest plants in my collection are definitely my Hoya papasconii babies. I want to keep better detailed data on their growth, so over the course of several days I potted them individually. My plan was to pot them up in these 2x3 clear pots, but the root system on the medium and large plants, they wouldn't work in such a small pot, so they ended up in a 3x3. There are 4 different sizes of plants. I say that's extra small, small, medium, and large. So definitely a variety in these seedlings. And I just want to keep track of their growth. This is the first day after I had repotted them. I still had probably like 10 that I needed to. One looks like it's working out a peduncle. Hold up, youngin'. No rush to be growing up faster than you need to. I ended up numbering them all, and here are the ones that I hadn't got to that first day. So a few days later I was able to separate these ones. But 1 through 44, I have them all numbered now. I asked my husband and son if they would help me take photos of them, or at least come up with a good schedule that I could keep track of the data monthly. It looks like some of them might not make it. 38 through 44. No, yeah, 38 through 34 look a little bad. A few of them look a little bit chlorotic. I broke 44, so I have it in a humidity dome, and hopefully it'll root. That I've been on a repotting kick, and I noticed my Hoya Freckled Splash looked a little weird. It's a Proven Winners Leaf Joy Little Plants I purchased a while back, and apparently it has a bonus verticillata. Anyway, I separated the plants. Both had amazing roots. I need to make a short about the greenhouse hitchhiker story or something. But yeah, you can see the leaves are completely different. Another repot that I can't keep putting off, but I'm probably going to need to get help from the guys, is my Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen. It's really big. The vines are really long. And it is just beautiful. But I'm going to lose it if I don't change the substrate, because it's still in the same substrate that I got it with. My Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess, I did decide to tackle this one. It had some great roots, and the plant was so crowded. I don't even know how many vines. I should go back and count how many vines were in this one pot. I ended up with 3 plants. I separated the reverted vines and potted them up together. I'm shocked how many vines were growing in that one hanging planter. And I don't know how long I had this Crimson Princess, probably like a year, maybe. This is a blue butterfly pea flower. It's growing in my garden. It's a true blue flower. It's hard to find really true blue flowers. The flowers are edible, and you can make a blue tea with them. A lot of y'all probably already know that, but this is my 3rd year to grow these. In my conditions, I do have to replant the seeds every year. And then this is another plant that I didn't expect to take over my garden arch so quickly. It's the trumpet vine. It grows aggressively. It grows everywhere. I got this from my mom as a tiny plant, and it's like mint. It starts popping up all over the place. I cannot stress enough how amazing the almond verbena shrub is. It smells so wonderful, and there is always a bee or a butterfly on the blooms when I step outside. I'm trying my hand at propagating it, and fingers crossed I figure it out. Here's another volunteer tomato. The good thing is I actually know what type of tomato it is. I had a Roma tomato growing in this area of the garden last year, and that's what my husband likes to grow. So win-win. Free plants to keep or give to friends. You gonna smell chocolate daisy? Here you go. Oh, it smells good, doesn't it? Yeah. Thank you. Does he smell it? You like it? Thank you. Mmm.
Did you smell the little flower?
He took a bite. He took a bite out of it.
Oh my gosh. So pretty.
He likes it. Well, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this little vloggy format. And enjoy all the planty things, y'all. Bye. See you next time.